N-1 probability. I can find the probability of each.
Yes, thank you. So finding probability, we're going to do a new section, a new chapter. And we have a lot of new vocab words this section that hopefully you already know from your wake-ups. For the cheat sheet idea, you thought was the most important part of your vocab, though, is you took out the formula for finding probability, and that was what, Ritika? What was our cheat sheet idea? Yes, and that's what we found to be the most important. If something is not going to happen, what is that called, Matt? What was that vocab word for that? Something that's not going to happen. There's a 0% chance that that'll happen.
It's impossible.
Impossible. All right, so then our first, I don't know how to word that. Section, or our first example was of a spinner. And we had to find the probability of finding spinning an odd. So to spin an odd, you could either get a 1 or a 3. And we said that was 1/2, 50%, or 0.5 as a decimal. Then we had the probability of getting something that was less than 1, and we said it was 0. Christian, why did we say it was 0? Why was it impossible?
Because less than 1, there's like nothing there.
Yeah, there isn't a less than 1, right? It only goes to 1. 1's the smallest number that we have. All right, and then we talked about getting the probability greater, spinning something that was greater than 1, and we got 3/4. How did we figure out that it was 3/4, Ainsley?
There's 3 numbers bigger than 1.
3 numbers that are bigger than 1. So you could have gotten a 2, a 3, or a 4. So 3 out of 4 chances. All right, and then we looked at the odds of if you were blindly taking a multiple or a true or false test, the odds that you would score a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And the first question asked if you got a perfect either way. And we said it was 6.2%. And how did we find that, Maggie? How did we find that it was 6.2%?
We added up the 0 and 5 and then multiplied it by 100.
So you added up this number, and then you multiplied it by 100. Why did you multiply by 100? So that it was a percent. All right. And then down here, for B, you all pretty much got that. You can't have 50% because it was an odd number. And for C, the probability of getting a something that was less than or equal to 2. And again, you did just like Maggie had said before, and you just add them all up. So then down here, we have this big, long word problem. And we're finding our equation. And where did our point 2 come from, Kane? Right here, point 2.
Came
From who is probability though? Who has the probability of getting who? Ken. So right here is our probability of getting of Ken winning. And then who's our second person that could win? Prashush? Lee. So here's our probability of Lee winning. And you just add them together. And all of you were pretty good at getting your equation all set. And you were really good at solving for your x using your algebra. Any questions on the lesson?